Alright, I think the stream is live right now. I'll be doing a playthrough on the oxygen not included radioactive ocean. So a bit of introduction of myself. I will spend 5 minutes, the first 5 minutes talking about myself. Um, I played the base game for a few years on and off. I've like not since ever since like I played since major updates landed, but apart from that, I've just took a long hiatus when they got all the small patch notes, all the bug fixes and stuff. I just like don't really like play much, but when the big updates land, like the I can't remember what like the automation upgrade or the uh trying to think of the names, but I can't really remember it. Okay, anyway, it's when the major update landed, I'll play on and off for maybe about 60 days after the update landed, and after that, I'll just take a long hiatus until the next update hits again. So I'll be playing this game on and off. My experience with this game in the base game is that I launch a steam rocket and I'm not launch petroleum or hydrogen rockets, and I'm not experienced like exploring POI, space POI. So my rocketry knowledge is very limited, but I'm pretty okay with the mid game. I just struggle a lot with the late game. So especially when your base is very big late game, you tend to have your deployments running around a lot and tend to waste a lot of time. Maybe they need to supply material to one part of the base, and there's a area where they can walk to at the other side of the base, then they will just spend the entire day running back and forth. So that is something that I will fix. Sort of a late game issue, but um, I try to prioritize my deployment efficiency. So at the start, it's quite simple because your base is kind of small and you are really able to micromanage. But when your base gets bigger, it becomes a real hassle. Okay, so pardon me for my accent because my accent is a little bit unique and I tend to speak quite fast. So whenever I get stressed or a problem occurs, I tend to like speak quite fast and it's really hard to distinguish what I'm saying. So that is something that I will have to change. I will try to talk slower so that and pronounce each words clearer. Okay, I'm just going to start a radioactive ocean playthrough and I have a few mods installed. I'll just go through some of the mods that I have. I only have two really OP mods. Those like 18 other mods are quality of life mods. For example, show building ranges, critter inventory. They just display the critter in your favorite inventory slots, and this one just show the range of buildings like your deodorizers. And you have the geyser calculated average output tooltip. Just calculate the average output of the geyser without you having to research it. Yeah, so all of these mods really come in handy. I just quickly talk about the two OP mods I have. Alright, the first OP mod is this one. Actually, I have three OP mods. The first OP mod is no dormant geysers, so there will not be a dormant phase for my geysers, and they will constantly be erupting. Well, there's an idle phase, but once they pass the idle phase, they will just keep spewing out stuff. So I don't have to be afraid of the geyser not being active. There's a caveat to this, which is that the average output of the geyser will be lower than what it normally is in the active phase because it averages out. Okay, next OP mod is uh next OP mod is Smart 8 Incubator. So usually your incubators don't come with any automation signals and it's very difficult to it doesn't have any automation output. It can have automation input. Usually people use a psycho sensor and they just fiddle around with the numbers. But I find that to be very inefficient. So this mod actually gives your incubators rate output an output port and it will produce a rate signal when there's a lullaby critter in the incubator itself. So this way, wherever the incubator has a lullaby stuff in it, it will tell the automation sensor to shut it off. And saves a ton of power because your incubator is actually sucking in power even when the critter in it is already incubated. Alright, next mod is um, I think there's one more. Oh, sealing airlocks revived. So this basically replaces liquid lock. It creates an airlock that will not allow any gases to pass through even when your Duplicants are going through. So this comes really handy because I don't want to place liquid locks everywhere, get my Duplicants sopping wet, and get them like a bit of it's a bit of uh, uh how do I put this? It blocks your duplicants from moving to places quickly because the duplicants have to jump over to few tiles and then go down a few tiles and then jump over a few tiles again. So having this mod just makes sure that the duplicants are moving on a flat ground and just improves their overall running speed. uh, Late game you will definitely have a lot of liquid locks if you want to rely on liquid locks, and your duplicates will be moving around a lot slower because of that, and they will get the sopping wet debuff. Not sure if it's sopping wet. Yeah, it's sopping wet debuff instead of the soggy feet debuff. So definitely this mod, I would say, is like it's quite necessary, and I think it's a should be in the base game, but somehow it's not implemented. So personally, I think it's a little bit OP because usually you want some materials in exchange for this like added benefit, but we'll just keep it as it is right now because I have another mod on Steam which is also kind of similar, but you need an input, I think, a gas input or something. However, that mod is currently bugged, so right now I'm just using this one. Okay, that's like all for all the mods I have. I have some mods like traffic overlay that I have actually activated. Alright, let's start a new game. Go to survival and spaced out. Just a few things before I start. I've played a few other asteroids, so I've actually I took like 2 years long hiatus and I came back and I experimented a few asteroids. So I've played Metallic Swampy Asteroid, I've played Desolance Asteroid, I have played Flip Asteroid, and I've also played one instance of Radioactive Ocean. So I'll be playing this and I'll be rolling my word traits a little bit, but I just want to tell you guys my experience with this DLC. Alright, game settings, I'll keep everything at default. Usually I put radiation at easier, but I'll just keep it at default for now. And I want to reroll the traits a little bit so that I don't get small boulders or medium or large boulders. Anything like geode small boulders, I really don't want that because it messes up your world gen, and in like a few cases it might actually crash your game because I had instance with Badland once that I gave it a world trait, a slime mode world trait or something. I'm not exactly sure what the world trait is called. It's something like a slime mode, and it crashes when I try to launch the game itself. Once I get into the game, it immediately crashes my entire app. So I don't want that happening again, and it also messes up with your biome generation. So things like this, I really do not want it. So I'll just keep rolling until I get no world trait or a frozen dupe. Just something that doesn't alter my world gen. If frozen slime mode, definitely not radioactive crust. That would be kind of interesting because I believe that the crust the crust might be magma. I'm not exactly sure what the crust of radioactive ocean is. I forgot. Either magma or radioactive crust. So this is kind of overlapping. I'm not too sure about that. Desolance flip. The counterpart for the radioactive ocean is actually the flip asteroid. So you have a teleporter device that you can use to access the flip asteroid. Mixed boulders. I really don't want anything like that. Metal pool. I kind of don't want. I want the default world gen radioactive crust. It seems like this is the best that I can get. Mixed boulder and small boulders. That's a no go for me. Frozen crash satellite and frozen core. Frozen core is an issue. It kind of messes with your world generation as well. Um, but I get no like additional stuff on the flip asteroid, which is very good. I've get crash satellite, which is very good. But I just don't like this frozen claw because again, it messes up your world generation. I think this will be good. I don't want to keep rolling and we get a crash satellite which can be easily accessed for the radioactive research. So that is what I'm going to go with, and we'll just start. Alright, I have the DGSM mod installed, so I already customized my starting 3 dukes so that I don't have to keep rerolling for 20 over minutes, because if I don't have the DGSM mod, that is actually what I will do. So I just want to skip this troublesome phase and just make my life a lot easier, I guess. So the starting 3 tokens, it's not DGSM mod is not really like cheating, because I'll keep rerolling anyway, so it's not really OP in my opinion. For all the other tokens, they are, I do not have DGSM enabled for them. Alright, first I will want 2 diggers and 2 diggers with 3 interests. Okay, this is perfect. And I also want, actually, you know what, yeah, I already have a preset that I can just load, so it comes in handy a lot. I want somebody with electrical engineering and exosuit training. Those are my 2 diggers, and I want my researcher to have increased science, along with research and supplying interest. Alright, so this will be September 22. Radioactive 2. Okay, embark. Something like to do is I like to rename them. So dig 1, dig 2, and research 1. This way I'll be able to identify them a lot easier. Oh, just to talk about achievement, I'm trying to do all achievement runs. So there are 3 achievements that I'd like to highlight, because they require you to finish them before cycle 100. So I'm kind of like on a timer. If you don't finish them by 100, they will not be accessible to you anymore. So those 3 are really something I need to focus on. Those 3 are locavore, carnivore, and super sustainable. Super sustainable means you cannot use coal generators and natural gas generators. So I'll be utilizing the hamster wheel, the hydrogen generator, and solar panels. For the locavore, I'm just going to scrap any food I can get from the map, because you are not able to place down planted boxes in order to grow your plants. So you need to rely on the pips to plant your plants, and you can't have any domesticated plants. For the carnivore challenge, you need to eat 100,000 kilograms, not kilogram, kilocalories of meat, and by cycle of 100, I think. Oh no, it's 400 kilograms, 400 kilocalories of meat by cycle of 100. So you really need to rush ranching. Um, and my strategy for that is just to ranch hatches and maybe some pips. Okay. First, what I like to do is I like to set the schedule to all work, because they don't actually need any downtime slot or big time slot. Well, maybe big time I can give them a little bit, but they definitely don't need any downtime. Because they will go to the toilet when their bladders are full automatically without you telling them to do it. They also, whenever they are starving, they'll also go and grab food from the ration box. So you don't really need to assign like food eating time to them. In fact, letting them eat or sleep wherever their stamina or calorie count reaches a critical level is actually better, because they can just do it in one go, right? Instead of coming over here, running back and forth multiple times to get a small amount of like calorie or sleep. You rather them just go through that large amount in one sitting. Okay, so what I like to do is I haven't set the priority yet. I'll set the research priority to very high, and for the rest, I'll set the building and digging to high. Okay, you know what? Actually, building and digging would be high for researcher for now, because I'll need to acquire metal ores in order to build a research research table here, research station. Okay, I would like to take a look at the map to see whether I'm right skill or left skill. Okay, looks like I'm somewhere in the middle. That's fine. I can't really see the crash satellite here, I think. Oh no, there's a crash satellite there. Okay, that's perfect. Um, let's take a look at the gas overlay. Okay, temperature overlay. This helps you to identify your biome a lot easier than if you use the default overlay. This polluted water is a bit, kind of a weird spot. I want to send a duplicate over to the other planet by cycle 10. As soon as I finish my SPOM setup, I want to send a duplicate over, because the benefits of sending a difficult over is that you get to explore the map, uncover more of the map, and plants and geysers only start producing when you are actually able to see them from the map. As you uncover more of the map, you'll be able to see more interesting stuff like point of interest and geysers, and you can only get those geysers start producing or plants start growing once you uncover them, once you can view them from your screen. Okay, so that is the reason why I want to send Dukan over there as soon as possible. Okay, let's just start digging. I will set the dig speed to I'll just set the dig speed to times 2 so that it's a little bit quicker because times 1 speed is just too slow. And we need to decide where to put our ladder shaft. We have a lot of oxyphons up there, and I'm thinking of placing a shaft here. Ladders. I think this will be a good spot. Alright, let's dig down a little bit and we will just dig over here. Actually, you know what? I would like some metal ores in order to build my research station. So I'm going to dig over here for a little bit. In fact, actually, let's change the priority of this to 4 so that they only start working on this after they finish building the research table, which requires metal ore. You know what? Placing ladders over here is not really such a good choice in hindsight. But okay, we'll just close all these notifications. We'll check the radiation in case like I get a pool of radiation somewhere. There's a little bit here, but it's nothing that's going to be detrimental to their health. Right, I'll be able to put down a station, so research station, and I kind of want to put the batteries on this side. Before that, let's just build this. I want this to be built first. Let's put manual generator down and some batteries. Something like this will be good. I'm sorry if there's some background noise because my house is undergoing renovation. Yeah. Okay, maybe times 3 speed because this is a little bit slow for my liking. And I need to decide where to put my washroom. So I kind of want to turn this area over here into a nature reserve. Either that or the area over here. You always want the ladder system to pass through some area with consecutive amount of plants. So let's just keep digging upwards. We'll just let them dig out all of this stuff. You know what? This can remain here. I want a pneumatic door here. Alright, and they can dig this tower up. That's fine with me. No, let's keep the tower there. Okay, they can dig this tower up. And we'll just use the tower to indicate the next level. So it'll be somewhere like this. In that case, we will put a pneumatic door here and we will not dig this up. Okay, this way this will get turned into a nature reserve. Okay, we need somebody to operate the wheel, so we'll just take the researcher. The researcher will get on the wheel and we'll set this to a 6 priority so that he'll prioritize the wheel. We'll put the research station at 6 priority also. Okay, I also kind of need to put tables, cots down. This filtered water pool being over here is kind of an issue because I have a bunch of plants over here. Don't really have much space to work with. I kind of want to dig out all of these plants in order to put my bedroom down. So I will just do that, and we will just put toggle. We will just set the toggling and life support to very high for now. Um, okay, this wires is not constructed yet for some reason. So that dude is constantly running on the wheel. Okay, I have the research queue mod enabled, so let's first. I want to rush the electrolyzer. You really need oxygen setup at the start. So I will rush the electrolyzer. Electrolyzer will also give me hydrogen that I can use in the hydrogen generator for power. So I want this, and I will need a liquid pump. So I'm already researched that, and I need some automation wires as well, and a supercomputer. Okay, so they will research the stuff in that order that have selected. Okay, I need to put down a pneumatic doors here in order for this to be classified as a room. And I'm going to put some bits down. Furniture cots. Can't put any bit down here, so that is something that we'll work on later on. I'm going to put some pneumatic doors here. And I will put should I put our outhouse here for now? This area my areas are this area is a little bit cramped for my liking. Not sure if I can fit the outhouse in here. So this area might be my great hall instead. Yeah, I'll convert this area over here into my dining area. And this area over here will be where my toilets are. Or maybe this level. Ideally, I want it somewhere close to the water supply. So maybe here. We'll just uh we'll just do whatever for now. It doesn't have to be like this. I will change it later on. I might change it later on. Okay, I guess this is fine. And let's do 4 houses. And we'll just let them prioritize all of this so that they don't overflow to the next cycle. The work don't overflow to the next cycle. Hopefully they'll be able to rush all of this. Okay, the shine bugs might become an issue. So if they start to um, present itself as a problem, then I will just kill them off. Yeah, I kind of want to open these doors as well, but I don't really want to distract them from their task. Oh man. Okay. Their bladders are almost full right now. We will put this at 5 priority so that they focus on building all of these outhouses. Oh my god, just take a look at the bladder. Full bladder, okay. You know what? Yellow alert. Please, like, do something. Oh my god, they're gonna start peeing over the ground. Okay, let's put this at priority 9 and let's put the germs disinfect 78,000. So let's set it to a high number. Just check a bladder, 1%. Okay, that's good. Let's change this back to a normal priority. Okay, there's a saltwater geyser here, cool. I kind of want need to go around the map exploring food. Um, I like to do something like demarcate my levels. So I'm just going to use these tiles for reference. Okay, and just gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm not going to dig into the beta hives area just yet, because they are actually hostile. There's no point in placing down oxygen diffusers because there isn't actually any algae on this map. I need to start finding a area of water so that I can put a pitcher pump down. So you know what? I might start going over to here. This is a super high radiation level, so I can't just go into it just yet. Maybe I can break into this water over here, let it combine with this pool and let it all settle into this puddle. I kind of want to go over more to this side just to see what we are dealing with though. It will give me more view of the map. So I will just quickly send somebody going over. Because I want to combine all the nearby pool of water that I can find instead of just small puddles everywhere. Okay, let's see. I'm almost at the edge, not quite. Uh, okay. That is not really relevant, so I don't need to go further there. And you can actually look for geysers using a temperature overlay. It comes in handy a lot, and you can use the yellow alert just to see what the geyser is. But this is a cool slush geyser, awesome. We produce like negative 10 degrees polluted water, so that's really good. Um, there is a crash satellite here. Wait, what? What is this? This is a wreck satellite. What the heck? There are two types of satellites. I didn't actually know that. Okay, interesting. Kind of want to go over to this side and check out what kind of water I have over here. So we'll just direct the guns over. Colony lacks a food source. That's right. They are not digging down because all of these are priority 4. So I will just quickly change that. Um, Kind of want to dig further up as well just to see more of the map. Because knowing what there is on the map will change my building, the location of where I build stuff drastically. Okay, I need to get into this puddle water and I need to dig down to combine them. I'm just going to combine them into this pool over here, I think. I think that will be a smart move. So what I'll do is I will maybe go vertically up, but I don't think am able to dig into granite over here. This is the highest point I can actually go. So let's see. Yeah, we can't dig through that tile. Maybe you don't have to. Um, let's see. Let's put this at priority 6. Just dig out this annoying millwood over here, just so that I can place more ladders up. Okay, let's put down more ladders. Okay, and how do I go about this? Let's see. We will put ladders down like so, and we will dig horizontally across. Oh man, this requires hard digging. Um, this is igneous rock. Granite is so hard to distinguish from igneous rock. In that case, I can't open this up pocket either. In that case, can you do this? Um, but this requires granite as well. Digging through granite as well. And can you do this? Yeah, you can do something like this. It looks really ugly, but I guess you can. I guess they can do it like this. They will not be able to dig through this granite. That's fine. This allows me to take a look at the more of the map. Okay, we have a carbon dioxide geyser, so that's quite annoying. It could have been a better geyser. There's a bunch of oxygen around, so that's good. And I'm okay on food for a while. Okay, they are all sleepy, so they are going to sleep. It's fine. We have a pip next to my ducans. That's interesting. Can't do much until my researcher actually researched the electrolyzers. At which point I will just place a random electrolyzer down. Once I combine all this water source, I'm just gonna use them. I'm going to first put a pressure pump in there, then I'm going to put a water pump in there which will supply water to both my bathroom and the electrolyzer. Okay, building from here, which is an interesting choice. You see, they are using the bathroom because their bladders are completely full. That's okay. And they something I forgot to do. I need to enable priority. Always enable this once you get into the game. Enable proximity. Okay, let's see how low this map extends. Okay, so once they dug up to here, they should be able to look at the rest of the map. Look at the vertical span of the map. There's also random puddles of water here, but it's not going to be a lot, so I won't worry about combining them. Oh, they are not able to dig through this, which is why they are going up. This guy doesn't have much to do, so we'll just let him do random task. See. I can allow them to dig out all these plants because I just need one nature reserve. I don't need multiple ones. They don't. It's not like they stack. So kind of want to expand the base a little bit. Let's just expand in this area, in this direction. Just have to dig out a few plants, but that's fine. Maybe not dig up this millwood. We'll just let it grow naturally. Because I want to go over and see what's on this side. And I can't dig through this granite tile. Okay, he's gonna get hypothermia soon. So nothing I can help with that. Something I need to do. I need to enable auto harvest on everything except for this disable auto harvest. Because otherwise they will actually dig this tower up, and this will not become a nature reserve anymore. Because nature reserve requires a minimum of 4 plants. Okay, new printables. Okay, my policy is that you can see that the reroll option. I'll reroll twice for the care package and for the Dukans. So yeah, that is usually my policy for a playthrough. So I'll just demonstrate this quickly once. I get a bit of LG. Okay, that's gonna be quite interesting. I don't want to reroll again because LG seems like quite useful at the start because I'll be able to get a supply of oxygen. And just let me take a look at other defense. This guy is kind of good, but he has anemics, which is like horrible. So I won't pick him. I'll just reroll. And I'll reroll once and reroll twice. Let's see if there are any interesting duplicates. All of them are okay-ish, not really what I'm looking for. I need a cook and a rancher. Doctoring, supplying, building. Supplying, building are good, but I need a rancher. Decrease the core. They are all decent. We'll reroll this guy. This guy seems to be the worst of these three guys. Okay, ranching, digging. Cannot increase medicine, cannot do increase medicine. So I guess he'll be a doctor then. Digging, ranching. He'll be the rancher, I guess. So he'll be doing digging while later on I will assign him a ranching role. So dig 3, ranch 1. Alright, I will give him the hard digging so that he'll be able to dig through the pesky granite tiles. And we'll just change his priority a little bit. We'll change it to enable. Wait, this is not the guy. Dig 3 ranch 1. We'll change his priorities a little bit, and he will prioritize ranching before anything else. Well, nobody can do doctoring. He can also do a little bit of doctoring. Nobody can do doctoring except for that guy. Except for Dig 3 ranch 1. I want to expand this area a little bit more. So I'm just going to dig a pathway through. This will also give me a little bit of metal ore to work with, because I'll be doing a lot of rock crushing. I will actually place my rock crusher down as soon as possible, once I finish the research. Okay, I kind of want somebody to focus on harvesting. None of them have high agricultural skills. The food will automatically drop when you haven't harvested the plants for a few cycles. And this guy is going to get himself trapped. You see? Oh yeah, he completely got himself trapped. So let's dig down. Oh wait, he can jump out of there, I think. I'm not sure. Okay, he needs to get out there. Alright, cool. Let's dig this level as well. Remember when you dig out natural tiles, the pips won't be able to place down things anymore, so you have to be quite mindful of that. I'll relocate the pips to somewhere more suitable. Okay, he doesn't have a... Okay, I need to kill this shine bug. We'll put yellow alert so that everybody attacks it. Okay, good. Let's check the... None of them are well rested because of stupid shine bug. And this room is already too small, so I need to direct this polluted water elsewhere. Maybe placing a room here is a bad idea. Maybe I should have placed a room here. Not having a bed is gonna be an issue. Where could I put the bed? I can put a bed here, I guess. But I'd rather have them all on the same level. How do I do this? I can dig. Excuse me. I can dig a little bit more here, so that the water will spread out a little bit more for me to put beds down. So on this area, I don't want this to be done anymore, since you can dig through the granite tiles. I'll just let it combine like this, and I'll just dig straight down from there. Let me see. We'll just do this. We have to make sure that they don't come from here. So we'll just do this. We'll change this priority, the priority of this, so that they start working on combining the water first before anything else. Right now we have quite a bit of oxygen, but we'll run out of it soon. My researcher is actually busy researching the electrolyzer. Sorry for the coughing fit. Um, okay, we'll set this back to priority 5 so that they don't constantly run back and forth. Okay, it needs to breathe, so that's fine. No research focus. Okay, my researcher is done. Um, I want to work on everything that is required for the SP1 first. Oh, of course, I need to get the jumbo batteries as well because the small batteries, um, they are very inefficient. Okay, and I kind of want the rock crusher as well because I'll need the automation wires later on. So we'll kill out those research errands for now. Relieving self. Okay, my researcher is doing that. Man, this is an issue. Maybe I should dig up here from here instead of digging down. Hmm. Maybe we dig down from here and then so that the oxygen will come rushing in. Then this way I have an easier time digging down. I think that'll be a better option than going over here. So you know what? We'll cancel all of this and we'll put some ladders down here. This you don't have to dig through here. Hypothermia gives you a bunch of debuff, which is why he will start doing things a lot slower. But it can't be helped. Oh man, it's moving so slowly. Okay, some oxygen should come rushing in, so she should be able to breathe a little bit better. Okay, good. You can finally breathe here, so you don't have to constantly run back and forth. So quite a bit of micromanaging at the start, and you can already see the level of micromanagement is quite high, even for the starting base. So once you get to a late game without automation, you will really struggle to micromanage everything. Make sure that the duplicates don't kill themselves or running around, running everywhere. Next, I need to maybe not dig so far because this needs to be a large enough basin for to hold all this water. So maybe something like this. Let me see. Probably not a good idea to dig this tower. Uh, Large enough basin, huh? I don't want to dig into a granite because that will take some time to dig up. I think this amount of space is enough for the water. Uh, just to be safe, we will because I want as much as little. This area needs to not be big so that I can access more of this area over here. If it goes too big, then it will stop my expansion. However, it cannot be so small that the water cannot fit and it will just overflow in my base. Um, okay, in that case, I'll put ladders down here. Ladders here, and I will dig this up. Alright, cool. Oh, wait. I shouldn't dig this up. Otherwise, the water will overflow. And put this at priority 6 so that they get to it. Alright, before anything else, I need to build ladders here so that they can dig out a bigger pit for the water to flow. Dig out a bigger pit for water to flow, or else the water is just going to overflow. We will keep this wall separating them first. Okay, let's dig this out. Okay, they're all going to get hypothermia, which is not really so ideal. Also they can't really access the food because right now they're kind of stuck. So I would dig this stuff out as well. Just leave one towel there for them to walk on, I think. Um, let's see. I need them to prioritize all of this first. I need to put ladders here. Alright, I think this pit is big enough to let the water through. So I'm just gonna put some stairs up and let them dig this stuff up. There are no priority 6 tasks around, so wait, is this priority 6? This is priority 6. I don't need this to be priority 6 anymore. Cause there's no point in building this ladder here anymore. We'll put this at priority 1. Okay, we need to get that guy a bit. That guy is sleeping on the ground at the moment. His morale is insanely low because he's sleeping on the ground. It will also reduce your stamina recovery as well to a very small amount. Okay, will the water overflow? That is the $1,000,000 question. I'm praying that it won't. This is looking very sketchy. I think it probably won't. Yeah, it's going to slow down soon and it's only at 200. Okay, we'll just let that slowly trickle in. So yeah, the water is not going to overflow. Yeah, I'm thinking too much. I'm going to put a pump here and the pump is going to supply water to my washrooms. Well, I don't have washrooms research yet. We'll get this guy hard digging. The researcher will obviously be researching. And we will actually dig up this tower just so that the carbon dioxide have a place to settle to. And we will not build one tower over here just so that the carbon dioxide will sink below. We'll measure we'll measure 16 tiles wide because that is the size required for the washrooms. So we'll put doors at the base of this arbor tree over here. I've streamed for about 50 minutes right now. I need to keep track of the time. I want every of my stream to be consistently about let's not dig this tower. About 1 hour long. Roughly around 1 hour long. It can be plus or minus depending on whether I get things done quickly. Okay, this Tranquil Toes, interesting name. I haven't really dealt with any of those extra plants. Colony achievement earned. Oh right, there's a achievement right before I continue. There's an achievement bug I want to tell everyone about. Right now, I have a mod that just completely screws me over when I click on the achievement. I cannot tell which mod it is, but as soon as I click the achievement, my game will crash. Essentially, that's that. So that's going to be quite troublesome. Okay, I need to start thinking about the piping. So I will just pre-build all the piping since I will build those later on. Washroom. Okay, it needs to be something like this. Okay, and it's all going to be connected and I'm gonna set pipe the polluted water around my base. So I guess it can go like this for now. I guess it can just I'll build a liquid bridge here and it will just do that for now. Okay, I think this is a long enough pipe for the overflow to be. And we will just it will need an input, right? This is where the input is gonna be for all the liquid. So we'll connect them up like this. And I'm thinking of where to actually get the water from. Probably from here. I mean it's the most makes the most sense. Either here or here. Do I want a liquid pump here? Actually, you know what? I think I would. Because this area over here, I want it reserved for a supercomputer. I think this amount of water is actually just enough for me to finish all the research. So I want this puddle to be available to my Deepkins for auto bottling instead of pumping. So I will just put a liquid pump here instead. We'll just put at the ground level so that that's gonna be where all the water accumulates. And I'll need ladders down just to build the thing. Also, I will need some wires, obviously. So I will come up like this and I'll connect it like so. Okay, cool. Oh, speaking of piping, I have a pliers mod, which is not that OP in my opinion. I mean, it's quite OP. You can make an argument that it's OP. I personally feel like it should be in the base game. Okay, so not much for me to do until everybody finish what they are doing. Okay, this guy. Hopefully, this wall, this very sketchy wall, is separating him from imminent death over here because the beast will attack the Dukans. Uh, yeah. So this area, you check the temperature, negative 28 degrees. It gets colder as you go down. So I will actually not continue going down. I think this deep is enough. So we are able to see most of the map already. I kind of want to dig in further here, but I don't want them to constantly be getting hypothermia, so I need to dig them through here instead. This is 8.2 degrees, so they will probably manage. So I don't want them digging through this layer. They can dig through this layer, I guess. Well, there's water over here that they can't access. Oh, there's a viscerite here. Is it viscerite? Okay. Um, Before they dig this tower up, I would like it if they build this tower over here, just so that the water don't come spilling down. Let me check the breathability here. It's absolutely not breathable, so you know what? Let's cancel all of this. Let's put it at priority 1 so that they don't get to doing this. And they will just work on all of this piping. Nobody's able to dig through the abyssal just yet, so I won't worry about them coming over. I really want to see more of the map before I do anything else. I kind of want to go further up and just dig to the sides as well, just to see what we are working with. But I can't really intrude into the crash satellite area. I need to kind of start going upwards as well because I want to access the supply teleporter. Just gonna dig straight up. Maybe deconstruct a few of these guys. I will not deconstruct the conveyor loader because I'll need that. Okay, unrested, right. This guy has to die. Yellow alert. Okay, they're all unrested right now. We'll just let them rest. Okay, good. This guy meanwhile was resting in the toilet. That's bad. Man, this polluted water is such a pain. I need to deal with the polluted water situation. It can't be helped. I will probably dig through here, put some ladders here, so that I can reach all of this. And I will just dig a little bit of a tunnel just for the polluted water to be able to collect. And I'll put this at priority 6 because the guy needs to have a bed. There's a lot of polluted oxygen here. That's fine. They'll literally be stepping in pee, but they are very hardy beacons, so they can take that. Okay, I need to remind myself to speak slower because my words are very hard to recognize if I speak very quickly. Okay, yeah, the polluted water are actually uh, sort of leveling out already, so I don't really have to build further down. You know what? I have to build further down because I put a tile here. So I'll just let them work on all of this. And if we put a tile here, we might get spillage of water. Okay, the water hasn't spilled yet, so that's awesome. And we'll put another bed down. Under furniture. Hot. And we will just enclose this area so that it's considered a bedroom. Hmm. This is really horrendous design though. But we will just stick with it. No research focus, so we will change that. We will let them research the supercomputer. Oh, they have already finished it. Okay, we'll let them research the sound amplifiers and also stuff required for the SPOM. Let's see. Oh, Atmos sensor. Yeah, we need to work towards the Atmos sensor. That is required for the SPOM. And do I have the rock crusher built already? Yeah, I do. Okay, that's good. So I will actually have to replace. First, I need to replace all these batteries, deconstruct them with a priority of 6. Okay, that is going to drain a bit of the power, but that's fine. Put a jumbo battery down with priority 8. Okay, this guy should stop running on wheel. Move to, and we'll. Okay, he's constantly going to run on the wheel because his priority for operating is set to high. We'll just reset it. Okay, probably gonna end this around cycle 7 because stream is nearing the hour mark. Okay, new printables. Let's quickly see what it is. So I get 2 rerolls. 1, 2. Okay, oxylite. This meh. Okay, I'll reroll the tokens 2 times as well. 1, 2. Comes with super hard digging. They enable level, increase husbandry, suit wearing and operating, cannot do pests, attacking errands. This guy is really meh. This guy is super good at ranching, and the problem is that he only get 1 interest. That's I don't really like that kind of things. I don't really need a rancher at this stage of the game, so I'll probably not pick him. I'll pick people who have 2 interests or 3 interests. I will not typically not pick the guns that have 1 interest unless they come with super good stats. Which is this guy, you can make an argument that he's pretty decent. Personally, in my opinion, he still falls short. This guy suit wearing. Suit wearing is quite important, but operating he can be the operator, I guess. You know what? Our colony actually lacks an operator, so this guy will be perfect. So this guy is op 1. print. Okay, we'll let him do operating tasks. Improve tinkering. Okay, we will let him do the rock crushing. So there are a few plants placed down by pips. That's fine. I would rather build it on this level though. Personally, it doesn't matter where my rock crusher is, but these plants are kind of in the way. Rock crusher. Rock crusher is under refinement. Let's see. If I put a lamp here, is it able to reach? I can't see properly because of the stupid shiny bug. I don't think the lamp can quite reach them. In that case, I'll need the ceiling light. Actually, no. You know what? I can just bring this a little bit closer. I just need a storage compactor in the middle. And I can use the ceiling light. Furniture. Ceiling light. This way, they will actually get a speed boost when they forge stuff. So, I guess we can connect them like this. We'll have to tile it up though. And have we finished? No, we haven't finished researching the washrooms. Okay, priorities. You need to go on operating. No oxygen. Okay, the oxygen is getting a little bit thin. I kind of want them to prioritize this before anything else, because we need to get the water flowing. Actually, he haven't researched the washroom just yet, so I guess that can wait a little bit. He's working towards the smart batteries. After that, he'll work towards the ammo suit. Maybe before the ammo suit, I want him to work on the washrooms. So we'll put this, then we'll put this. Okay, we'll just basically change the sequence a little bit. Okay, they're constantly getting soggy feet here, so I maybe consider mopping this up. It's not like they will come here again, so you know what? We'll make that optional. Nobody has a high mopping priority, so they will never get this job done. But that's fine, since nobody will ever come here. Missing research station, that's a problem. We will deconstruct. What is this plant doing here? We will put a tile over here and deconstruct this. We don't have much food stored in there anyway, because most of my food is actually gone by now. I hope that the hatch didn't actually eat my food. My food disappeared surprisingly quickly. A lot quicker than I thought. Why is this not deconstructed? Oh, right. I have one more duplicate, so I have even lesser bits. I'm just thinking of sending somebody over for now. Supply teleporter here. I think I won't send anybody over before the oxygen, the SPOM stuff is built. Or else I will be micromanaging a lot on two different planets, which is kind of annoying to deal with. We'll change the battery recharge threshold to 20%. And we will crush aluminum ores. We'll set this to 50. Actually, you know what? We'll set this to 50. 50 is a good number for now. Okay, we'll set building and digging to a high priority so that he she actually prioritized building and digging over anything else. We will deconstruct all of these tiles and just dig all of this area out as well, so that we get a little bit more room to work with. So we will deconstruct these tiles because we have to build over it. We need ladders here just so that they can get to all this area. Okay, I wanted to put metal ores in here so that she doesn't have to go around searching for metal ores. Okay, I need to place down the washrooms. Is it not being researched? She's still working on the stuff, so I'm just gonna put a supercomputer here. And I will need a pitcher pump. I haven't actually placed one down, so pitcher pump over here. We'll put these priorities at priority 6. And I don't think I've connected the wire. Oh, there's a wire connected already, that's good. And we'll just copy settings, paste. We will deconstruct this. I don't think I'll need this anymore since I'll have the sink ready soon. And you know what? We'll just let that stay there. Let be dealer alter to it. Okay, I've seen more or less the outline of the map already. Kind of want to go further in this area, but okay, there's another crash start here. Interesting. There's actually a few crash start on the map. I thought there would only be one. There's a huge vacuum over here, just not that great. I want to dig over here, but there just isn't any area to get into. Okay, there's another geyser over here. Have I? Oh, I've actually looked at this geyser already. I really want to look more over to that side. Right now, I can't really see much. I guess I can worry about that later on. I kind of want to rush uranium because I want to do my active research, radiation research. These plants are really cluttering my base. That's fine. Somebody should focus on storing, who is not really doing much right now. The operator can focus on storing, and the other guys can do other stuff. But I want the operator to put a metal ore in here, and we'll set this to 8,000, 800. And oh, it's already times 3 speed. Okay, that's good. Dig this up. Okay, I'm just gonna put more tiles down. And finally, just tile this entire thing up as well. We check. Okay, the plants are using the carbon dioxide producing oxygen. I maybe you know what? How much oxygen do I have? There's still a little bit. You know what? The oxygen is not that great, to be honest. It's not that great. So maybe I'll just put a electrolyzer down here for now, and it will definitely produce hydrogen and cause a bit of eye irritation. But the hydrogen will offload up here. There'll be a few stray hydrogen in my base, but I guess that's fine for now because I'll need a little bit of oxygen production. Otherwise, they will start suffocating. I do have a bit of algae, right? Did I take a bit of algae just now? Oh no, I didn't. Do I have any rust? I do. Okay, maybe rust deoxidizer. That won't be such a bad idea. All the chlorine will flow down, so the oxygen will flow up. There'll be a bunch of chlorine down here, which might cause an issue. But this is gonna be only be temporary. Rust deoxidizers. The rust are all concentrated down here, so um, I can do this. I want to spread them out a little bit since they will saturate the place of oxygen. And I kind of need power. Well, need to be a little bit up. Okay, it's fine. Since I don't have the hard digging skills. Please place it properly. Okay, I need to separate them a little bit, and I will connect them to the grid. Grid management will become very tedious later on, but right now I don't have to worry much about it. Okay, I completely forgot to connect the liquid pipes together. Okay, let's do that. And I think he had finished the washroom research, right? I don't think so. He haven't finished the washrooms. Okay, bedtime. Man, somebody is still sleeping on the ground, that's fine. I just don't have the space. I want this to be a great hall, and there's already a Murph lift in there. And should I go a little bit higher? Let's not harvest this plant. Disable auto harvest. Shine bug unrested too bright. What's happening? Where's the shine bug? Oh, here it is. Need to get that out of my base. Yucky lungs. They'll increase their oxygen consumption by a little bit. It doesn't impede any of their movement. Alright, you know what? This episode has gone on for a little bit long. I want every episode to be around 70 minutes. So we'll end it here and we will immediately start the next episode. Yeah, so see you guys.